Alright, YouTube fam, what's going on? Welcome back. Let's get this light on here. Look at the background looking bare. We've got nothing behind me. Because I'm moving house tomorrow. Well, officially Wednesday, but partially moving house tomorrow. Just zoom in a little bit so you guys don't have to stare at my bare background. But yeah, happy Monday guys, welcome back. Let me just see if we can turn this up a little bit. No, okay, cool. Fine. Good to be back on. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Ready to be back for another session. What time is it? 4:54. Cool. Don't forget to record the Zoom. Absolutely. I'm just waiting for the guys to join, and then we'll get started. How's the weather, bro? It's good, man. It's very hot. Very hot, thank you, man, but it's nice. Can't complain. Alright, let me let everyone in. Microphone.
Recording in progress.
Alright. What's going on, Zoom guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Monday.
Zoom guys.
Hey man.
Welcome back.
Hey, how's it going, man? Back on. The boys are here. The whole crew's here. Good morning, afternoon. Good morning. Here's my water. Greetings all. What's going on, Brian? Scott, what's going on, man? Welcome back. Let me make sure you guys can see my screen all good. Let's just have a quick look at the news before we just jump in here. We'll let a few more of the other guys join. Asia having a pretty big push up today. Yo, Ad, what's going on, man? So we got a pretty big week news-wise on gold this week. Let me just move this over here. Right. So we got nothing today, which is interesting. Absolutely nothing today. And then tomorrow you have Jolt's job openings, which is going to be very big. And then you got, is it NFP on Friday as well? Wow, yeah, NFP on Friday, FOMC on Wednesday, and then unemployment claims on Thursday again. So this is a huge, huge week on gold. A very, very big week. And obviously we got month end on Wednesday as well. So very, very busy week on gold. Welcome to Marriott. You got AUD CPI tomorrow as well. If anyone who's going to be trading Asia, be aware of that. But we have a lot of news. FOMC week, NFP, end of the month. It could be a very volatile week. Just. Here, what time is it? But yeah, nothing today, so don't expect anything too crazy today. We'll break it all down though, see what we got going on. I think everyone's here. Let me just make sure everyone's in. We'll get started. We'll break it all down. YouTube guys, drop a little like for the stream. For you guys on YouTube, I'll only be live this week on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday I'm moving, and then Thursday and Friday will just be Zooms in Discord because I won't be fully set up, so I'll just be streaming off my likely my computer, but I won't have all my screens and all that malarkey. So YouTube streams just this week will be today and tomorrow. So let's break it all down. Let's do a little bit of top down here on gold and see what we got going on. Obviously, we may as well. We're 3 days until this monthly is about to close on gold, and as you guys know, we're around this very, very key level of resistance. You broke above 2,000, rejected, tried to push higher, and you're currently, you haven't yet closed below 2,050, but it's looking like you're going to. You do have some big news. So what would this? How many pips would this be to close back above 200 pips to close back above 2050? Very, very possible. This monthly close will be key. If this monthly close is somewhat doji or a little bit bearish, I think into next month you'll be looking to come down and grab a lot of these monthly lows down here and see a deeper wick before potential retracement back higher on gold. So this monthly close in 3 days is going to be huge. Now, current weekly on gold, you can see for the past 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks haven't really grabbed any weekly highs. However, we have grabbed weekly lows. You liquidated the weekly lows previous week. Last week you came back down, retested 2018, and now you're starting to see this push back up. So overall, I mean, last week was bearish. I do think this week you're gonna see a push up into last week's high. I didn't expect Asia today to open and push up so aggressive. Like this is a 100 tick push in Asia. So to see the monthly candle close on gold push up another 200 really wouldn't be that crazy. And this is not even anything driven by news. So instant push up so far to start the week. On the daily time frame, remember we have a lot of highs around here. Current daily liquidity levels is going to be this double top here and these highs up here. So 2 highs to come and grab on gold. You also have a trend line coming down like here. So you'll imagine a lot of people will probably try and sell this resistance, put their stop loss just above this high, and you may see gold reject, and then you may be looking for some longs. I would very much be keen to see gold liquidate these highs here and these highs here soon. And the fact that we have FOMC, NFP, all that good stuff that could be what could give us the push to come up and grab them highs. So current daily, Friday came up, we grabbed the highs, didn't really close that bearish, kind of doji, and today you've instantly pushed up with no top wick. So very, very strong push. Now I had some, I'll keep this chart just for the daily chart. Let's keep that there before I drop down any lower than that. Let's keep this chart for our 4 hour. Also, what did you do on that 4 hour before this push up? Came down, grabbed the lows, pushed higher. Very nice. So you grab the lows there on gold. You kind of have a little double bottom down here as well, which is pretty interesting. The double bottom down there to be liquidated at some point. Looks like a pretty nice opportunity. You obviously have the daily open right there. So lovely initial push up here on gold. This was my kind of intraday liquidity level that I was looking to buy up into today. I get rid of this position because you know, anyone who is shorting gold is probably, I imagine a lot of retail traders probably tried to short this move, put their stop loss just above this high, looking for this big play down. So I think any early sellers on gold are currently getting squeezed out, which is great. The fact that we still have no bottom wick on this current daily is very interesting on gold. And that's no bottom wick on the daily, the weekly. So two big time frames that you would expect to not close with no bottom wick. So you just came up, you just grabbed these little intraday highs here. And there was actually a lovely continuation play on gold today. After you hadn't liquidated any highs, you grabbed the lows. Intraday buys on gold from here were very, very nice. Lovely push up there on gold. You broke above this little intraday resistance, closed back above, retested, push higher. So very, very nice move. Kind of have a little level to come down here and grab at some point as well. So the fact that we're grabbing these highs here on gold, this is very nice. At any point you could see gold start to find some resistance and dip down. Where could you top into? Maybe somewhere up into like here. Let's have a look at this on the hourly maybe. Yeah, top wick into maybe, squeeze up a little bit higher maybe. Tap back into this resistance. Resistance, broke above, support. Resistance, support. Support, resistance. Yeah, pretty nice level. You know, hourly broke above, retested to give you like 3 opportunities there to buy gold. That was very nice buys off that level there. You'd be up like over 50 ticks there. You know, buying up into this liquidity high as well. Very, very nice. Gonna get rid of that low for now. Oh wait, what have I just done? Let me just, where's our chart gone? Here. Wait, no, where's our chart gone? Here. So at any point, you want to be looking for this to start to find some rejection, to start to dip back down. Remember, all of these highs, this triple top here, to be grabbed this week is going to be very nice, but I'll be very surprised to see that happen today. I think you'll probably dip back down more, and then, you know, later on towards the week, you could be looking for that push higher. So this is a very, very nice push up here. Yeah, trend line's huge. Yeah, this trend line's huge. So any rejection from this trend line is going to bring in a lot of early sellers on gold. And any rejection later on in the week, you want to be buying up all of this trend line. As soon as you start tapping into here, imagine most retail traders from a swing perspective will be trying to do something like this, thinking that, you know, gold is just going to, typical market structure rubbish, gold's going to come back up here and keep dipping lower, which is very unlikely to happen. If you do reject from here, you probably push back down, buy back up into these highs, and either push higher and then continue pushing down. But you want to be taking advantage of them buys from like anywhere around here up into stopping most people out. So it's a very, very, very nice trend line coming into this week. Did we grab NFP highs on this chart? No, we didn't. No, got them highs all the way up here. So yeah, huge double top levels to grab on gold this week. But from an intraday perspective, I would like to see if you can see this find some resistance a little bit more. Longs were on the cards at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. London time. So if you guys were on the charts then, there's a lovely buying opportunity up into this high here. The reason this was a liquidity high, you look at this on the 30. What did you not do before the push down? You never re-grabbed the high, so that becomes your liquidity level, and you push back down. That's where I had my buys today. And you kind of played this range as well, you know. You bounced off this support today. I had buys from like here, but if you bought buys off that support, up into that, it's like 50 ticks. Asia with some great moves again. Very, very nice moves. So all we're doing here, we're just going to wait for gold to find some resistance and start to dip back down. Let me just have a look at this on the hourly. Yeah, see, for this whole push up here, you hadn't really grabbed anything. You come down, you grab the lows, you start to push higher. Very nice. Very, very nice. You would have had, yeah, you would have had a lot of people who were trying to do something like this on gold. A lot of people try to sell this here, put their stop loss above that high, and now you're getting squeezed out like minus 25 or even, you know, minus like 40 ticks right now. What time is it? 7 minutes into the session. We'll wait for the first. It's a lovely break above, retest, push high. We'll wait for the first 15 minutes of our session, see how the 15 closes, and then start drawing up some intraday levels. This is a lovely run up here. A lovely, lovely push. I'm not going to trade against this just yet, because this is a big push. 50 ticks, amazing. The fact that there's, remember, no bottom wick on this weekly either. Man, if you instantly top wick into these, you could get some big shorts. If you push up into here, into news with no bottom wick on the weekly, anywhere from up here to come back down to create that bottom wick would be like 200 ticks, which is massive. Very, very big. Yeah, there was that continuation play on gold at 2 a.m. London time. Asia scalp there, double top, intraday continuation, grab the lows, re-break the highs. That was fucking fantastic. That was when I was at the gym. Yeah, 30 ticks, amazing. So we'll just wait for this first 15 close in like 5 minutes, and then we'll kind of try and paint a picture of what's going to happen today. $10K is not worth the time. 10K challenge is 50% off. 10K's not. I don't think 10K challenges are worth the time. Yeah, it's not worth the stress. Not worth the stress, that's for sure. Look at this push. Well, you got to lead this on gold now. If you're not already in this long, don't chase this. Let it push. Let it push. Find some resistance, and either look for the continuation or look for the short. Either one. But that is an amazing push. I had some buys on gold today. You guys in Discord already know where I shared it. So I had these buys on gold today, and I'll show you guys where I got taken out. I got taken out of this position right here. It's like around 12 ticks. I got taken out in this very, very little bottom wick with spreads for like what, seven ticks or something. Then ended up hitting my full target of like 35, which is pretty fucking annoying. So that was how my Asia went today. And there was even nicer buys from here. Look at that. That wicked out. That closed aggressively bearish. Wicked the lows, closed back bullish. Man, them buys here. Re-grab the lows again. What time is that? 2:30. Stop loss 13 ticks. Re-grab these highs. Got like 60 ticks. That was a fucking crazy move. Crazy, crazy move. There you go. So we just tapped into that resistance there on gold. is a very nice level to watch for rejection. Remember, it's not going to just reject once and just drop, so don't just sell it. That's not how gold moves. You reject once, you grab the highs, and then you may see the push. 4-letter word at that point in the trade? What do you mean, man? What do you mean? Oh, the beginning for a C? Okay, that would have been absolutely taking the break of the high. It doesn't really matter. Look at that. Huge, 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 huge. Nice little initial rejection here. This is good. This is what we want to see. So now you may be playing this. Still 40 tick range. Yeah, nice. You can play in this 40 tick range soon. It's going to be a very, very big week on gold. A very, very big week. Don't get too trapped in any big positions before that news comes out this week. Take your little scalps. Don't hold too aggressive. This is not the week to go all in. That was last week. Last week was a great week. This week is not the week to go too crazy. You have a crazy amount of news. FOMC, month end, and NFP all on the same week is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Got 10 out that push. Very nice, man. Good man. Yeah, these are big moves. Be careful with these moves as well, because your stops can be very big as well. No, watch your stops like this. Yeah, 50 ticks, huge, huge stops. Big risk on these plays. So definitely don't try short these. What a push here on gold though. An amazing push. What would that be? Short that level, 50 tick stop. Top Step is good. Yeah, you go live. Yeah, they do. Top Step is good for that. Yeah, I don't really watch them too much either, but yeah, it's good that they do it. You don't see any other prop firms doing that. Apex is 80% off on 1 day to pass. Yeah, Apex also has crazy drawdown rules. That the intraday rule on Apex, like the drawdown rule, if you're in profit and it goes back to break even, I think it's a ridiculous rule. If they got rid of that, that'd be amazing. Yeah, nothing to see here, man. Nothing to see here. Man, if we do spike out these highs before news, that would be crazy. Why does that look so weird? Why does that look grey? Look at this. Wick down, grab the lows, grab the highs, grab the lows, grab the highs. Look at these levels. You know, this market open push, there was actually a continuation play, but you would have had to take it on like Friday, which you never would have happened. But look, you had a triple top coming down here, and then you grabbed the lows, and you saw this at market open. Fucking push, 88 ticks. It was fucking crazy. You grab the lows, push higher, grab the lows, push higher. 1k left on the combine. Oh, very nice, Ross. Good man. Good man. Oh, you hit the... Oh, yeah, you went from 50... Less than 51 to like 53. Yeah, huge, man. Huge. That rule is that I will agree. That rule is the only annoying one that I would like advise them to get rid of. That one is the only one where I'm a bit like, ugh, it's kind of a bit annoying. Especially like in your situation there, Ross, where you've already traded it consistently for a good amount of days. You know, after that many days of good consistent gains, that proves consistency. You know, to then see that spike, that's amazing. I don't think you should be penalized for something like that. It's the only slightly annoying thing. Have you had some trades going on? No entries just yet, man. I'm just waiting for the first 15 close of the session here, which is actually closing aggressively bullish, so there's not really a lot we can do just yet. You're re-grabbing highs, but it's way too overextended to take anything just yet. So we'll probably have to wait for the 30 close. 30 close, like start to leave a wick, re-grab the highs, and you can be having some shorts. 15 did just re-grab the highs, I believe. Yeah, just wicked up the highs one more time. .4 hour, you know, for this whole push up hasn't really grabbed anything. This is a very, very early on move here. I expect to see Asia push so aggressive, but there was entries to catch it. That's the good thing is we don't care if it's going to go up or down. We just see the entries and follow momentum, and there was a decent few entries to actually trade this if you guys traded Asia. Building the buffer so you can't draw down, get to where you want sooner. Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, building the buffer on them funded accounts is good, man. That's the one mistake I made when I first got into funded accounts. I didn't build like a buffer. You know, I'd make money on it and just take it all out, and then go into drawdown, and you start to go down like this mental rabbit hole. Few continuation plays. Yeah, a decent amount of continuation plays today, man. Yeah, loads. There was loads. I think the nicest one was probably here. This continuation play at 2 a.m. London time was fantastic. You know, you had a very nice little morning star there as well. You had some 30 highs here that you hadn't grabbed. You grabbed 30 lows, like buys from there, back up into that. Like 40 ticks is huge. Huge, huge, huge. That's what we kind of want to see. Either to the highs or the lows to kind of take the next position on gold. If I didn't get screwed today, I would have had some runners on these longs that I had from down there. I probably would have got me, to be fair. HODL doesn't apply to Forex. HODL doesn't. Yeah, five is a good amount of contracts. Yeah, 5 is good if you trade something like gold. If you use 5 trading like something like Nash, you'll blow your account. But yeah, trading 5 on gold is good as long as you can manage your risk. Trading 5 contracts is good. It is more than enough. You know, you shouldn't ever be trading like the max that you're allowed to actually trade on Top Step. Like on 100k, you can trade like a max of 10. You guys shouldn't be trading anywhere near 10 though. Where could this hourly start to resistance out at? I reckon like pretty much where you are now. There's a decent level to start finding some resistance and potentially pull back. Previous hourly is very strong. It's not just going to drop in this hourly out of nowhere. You may leave a little wick, next hourly probably grab the highs, close a bit doji, next hourly come up, and then you keep looking for the push. I would assume. All I trade is gold, but you should stick to 3. Yeah, good. I just trade gold as well, same as me. Just trading gold. Gold's all you need. You don't need anything else. You master gold, you literally do not need anything else. I was looking at this there, look at this. You had this little third drive there, decent push, re-grab in the highs. Do you usually buy or sell on breakouts? I'm usually in and out before then, to be honest, man. If I was trying to get this move, this breakout here, I'll be looking to buy here or down here. So I don't really trade the breakouts, specifically the breakout. I trade into the breakout. And, you know, if I got this push looking for this breakout here, I'd already be out here. Before the breakouts even happened, I'd already have my move for the day. But yeah, I guess you could say I trade breakouts, yeah. But I prefer to be in the trade before price is breaking out. And the way you do that is by understanding liquidity grabs. To know which way it's actually going to break out. Because people who trade just breakouts will get faked out all the time on gold if you don't understand liquidity grabs. It's going to be an interesting London session, that's for sure. It's going to be a very interesting London session. Gold loves its liquidity grabs, yeah. That's the only way we trade gold, gold liquidity grabs. That's the only way to trade gold. If you don't understand the way that gold grabs highs and lows before like real pushes, yeah, you'll get trapped out a lot. Remember FX trades breakouts all the time? He a gazillionaire with a gazillion cars. Yeah, maybe I should start then. Maybe I should start. Oh, look at that. Nasdaq just wicked out all-time highs there. Huge, 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 huge. Wicked out all-time highs and started to reject already. That's huge. Gold's still pushing higher, like I said. Don't try and be the first one in this. It won't work. Yeah, S&P ripping all-time highs as well. On an absolute insane push from October. Incredible push. Hey Tom, what's going on, man? Yeah, it's moving week for me. I'm moving house. I'm looking forward to moving into a new place. And I'm going to New Zealand in February as well. For a week, I think, a week and a half maybe. Yeah, I'll take you guys here. Just so everyone doesn't find me. Hopefully I have better Wi-Fi. And aircon aircon in every room, thank God. Have we got resistance forming? Yeah, that's what we want to see. We want to see this. You got a little bit to squeeze a little bit higher. I'd like it to reject from here, because then you can buy up into squeezing up a little bit higher. Trade that sucks. Yeah, it does, man. It does. Between here, man. So we're still like still by the beach, which is nice. They're just close over drive from my girlfriend. I just drive like 2 hours each way a day. It's crazy. I said we can go closer, but we have to find somewhere near the beach and with a pool. That was my only 2 requirements. So, and aircon. I'm supposed to have internet set up for when we move in, so fingers crossed. Look at this rip on gold. How many people do you think are trapped in cells? I think a lot. I think a lot of people are trapped in cells. 4-hour continuation play there. Little double top, bottom wick, boom. If we grab these highs before news, this is going to be insane. I'll be very, very surprised. But if we do start grabbing highs before creating a bottom wick on the weekly, you could see gold coming back down to like CPI lows and potentially even lower, like, you know, maybe even back down to there. Once you grab some highs, if you grab these highs before that news comes out, man, you could see 2,000 pretty soon. Yeah, fuck all to do, Brett. I don't love it, to be honest, man. It's not really my scene. I'm not really a city type of person. If you're still in Bali though, Brett, I actually might be in Bali for a week or two in March. Yeah, I'm trapped.
Yeah, nice, mate. I should still be in Bali then. I was actually
Nice.
messaging Mark the other day. He said he'll be coming late March, early April.
Yeah, sick, man.
Should see
Nice.
him
Yeah, that'd be good, man.
then.
We'll all catch up.
Is he doing that training retreat?
Yeah, he's coming along, man. Yeah, he'll be there. He'll be there, man. So let's keep moving this stop loss up. Yeah, I agree, Scott. I agree. Well, the you know, the breaking point for anyone who is like short this move on gold, you know, like you have to think like, you know, textbook market structure. Let's just make this a little bit bigger. Textbook market structure here, if you were looking at this on gold on the 4-hourly, would tell you that, oh, you know, look, you've had a nice push down and this is a nice correction and you're going to get this continuation back down. Well, unfortunately, the markets don't fucking work like that. So you see this big push down. If you haven't grabbed anything, then selling from here is very unlikely to see it push down. That's not how gold moves. If you have 1, 2, 3, a triple top, you could see this push down. All of this is to bring in early sellers. You dip down and then you see it go higher. And that's why everyone gets so screwed on gold all the time, because they don't understand how it moves. You know, if we had grabbed these highs here, yeah, I'd be looking for shorts along here all day. But the fact that you haven't grabbed anything, gold is never going to see a continuation back down to 2,000 without grabbing these highs first. So it is a very, very nice move. So this little push down here, you know, amount of people who would have tried to jump in sells here, sells here, sells here, sells here, probably even sells here still, will be very, very high. And this is more of like a swing perspective. You know, we can take intraday sells, but from a swing perspective, imagine most people are probably trying to do something like this. I would imagine this high is going to be their last breaking point. So you could look for buys up into that. Once you do grab these highs, depending on how news comes out, then you could see the real move come in. But you know, because this is like, you know, this is still 4-hour resistance, so even if you're going to grab these highs, it doesn't mean you can't reject, come back down and retest these highs, and that can still give you like 50, 60 tick trade as well. And then once you get back into here, be looking into buys, understanding the fact that most people will be selling here with their stop loss above this high. So more rejections from here just brings in more people trying to sell, and the more people trying to sell, the more you buy up into that. So we can absolutely take intraday sells, don't get me wrong, but it will be intraday sells. It won't be long-term sells. You know, you may today just be looking to play, you know, something like this, play this little range here before pushing back up into here. This is why buys from anywhere down here was so nice, because this was nothing but a retail chat. This huge rejection here on the 30 didn't actually re-grab the highs, so you buy up into that, and it was a very, very nice play. But yeah, I was too busy at the gym. It was a very expensive gym session. Very expensive gym session. Did any of you guys who trade Asia catch these buys? You know, from the little 30 continuation? Like down here? Did anyone get the buys from down here? I think Mark got the buys from down here. Mark got them buys from down there. Actually, no, I think two of you guys got the buys from there. Which was lovely. Bloody lovely. So 30's just closed aggressively bullish. You're having an initial reaction here. you're bound to have some sort of reaction. What would you be doing? Where's around, like, say if you short this level and you look for around like 20-ish ticks, where would that be? Back down there at that level there. It's a pretty strong level there I've just spotted as well. Stop loss up too aggressive. Yeah, I did the same thing today, Scott. I did the same thing, man. I did exactly the same thing. If you're going to continue ripping higher, could you see a bottom wick down into here for like 20 ticks before pushing higher? Yeah, very, very possible. What do you have from here to grab these highs? 75 ticks. Shoot, our work permit has been submitted. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, we don't want to. Everyone's been looking for you. You don't want to be jumping in, like I say, you don't just want to jump in sells for no reason just yet. We're very, very, very bullish right now. Although I think you may come down and bottle wick into here first, it's unlikely you're just going to reject once and drop. You may reject, re-grab the highs, and then you could be looking for your push. Right now, this is still very strong. How did the 5 just close? Wouldn't really take this continuation play because you kind of grab the highs here. You grab the highs, close doji, so you wouldn't be taking continuation longs there on the 5. But yeah, look at this 5 push, man. This is crazy, crazy, crazy. Let me just get up. Wait. Yeah, I moved my. I had buys from down here today. Oh, actually, that probably would have got me anyway. I had buys from down here. 120 ticks. Look at this. This move on gold up before all this news is absolutely crazy. It makes me think news could do the complete opposite now. Yeah, 100% David, yeah. It's always the fucking way. Managed to... That's fucking the markets to a T. Managed too aggressive. Move space smaller. Yeah, the times where you manage too aggressive, it will get you. Times where you don't manage too aggressive, it comes back down anyway. That's fucking market psychology for you. It's true, man. I just kind of, yeah, I honestly, I just find the best thing for me is just, if I hit 15, 20 ticks, man, I'll just secure like, you know, 50, 60% if it comes near, you know, like this. As soon as you grab these highs here, you know, if I got buys from here, as soon as you tap this high, I'll be closing like 70, 80%. And the rest you can just kind of put a break even. You know, because there's never really going to be like, you know, the perfect place to secure profits or the perfect place to trail your stop. I can already guarantee you, if you had buys from here and you trailed your stop here, it'd probably get you before pushing higher anyway. And if you didn't trail your stop and you closed full, well, that probably could just keep on pushing. So it's kind of hard to find that happy medium, to be honest. I think your best bet, honestly, is just hit your target, close like 80, 90% and just break even and leave the runners. As long as you're taking consistent money at the markets, you know, it's going to be... I mean, it's impossible to ever, you know, have the perfect exit with the perfect management. One thing I'm not that good at is continuing to enter on a winning trade. That's one thing I've never really been good at. I don't know why. If I had buys from here, I would be struggling to look for continuation opportunities. I know, it's just one thing I'm not that good at. bouncing around like Naz. Yeah, these moves are very big as well, guys. So, you know, don't go too crazy on these moves. These are, you measured these moves. These are very large moves. This is like, that's 20 ticks in one 5-minute candle. These are very, very big moves. You trade against these, you're going to instant 20 tick drawdown. You just regrab 5-minute highs there. Yeah, like adding 2 win trades. Yeah, I'm not very good at that, man. I don't know why. I struggle with that. I was a bit better at it when it came to swing trading, because you know you could see like you get big shorts and you get like pullbacks and you look for continuation, but for intraday trading, I do find it quite hard. Oh, look at that on the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lows that hadn't been grabbed. Double top, grabbed, double top, push back down. That was a crazy short. If you can get good at adding to your winners, that's amazing, but yeah, I'm not very good at it. So this 30 starting to reject. We're going to get the London Open in like 22 minutes as well. I would love to see this leave like a nice wick, like close back into this range, and then we can be looking to play this level here. This rejects and goes back into here. This is what we'd love to see. If you start closing above, here, then you could possibly play longs back up into, you know, back up into these highs. Remember, all of these are going to become liquidity highs, all of them. This is such a crazy move. 34.8 be a place we sell. 34.8. Possibly. It wouldn't. I mean, it wouldn't have a sell-off, but it might have a pullback before pushing higher. You gotta imagine if you do start to reject from here. You know, I'm still bullish on gold because you'll still see people doing like expecting something like this. But that doesn't mean we can't take advantage of this pullback before then going higher, because even this pullback here would actually probably give us a pretty decent trade. Yeah, so let's do like 3% up. Yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, that's the thing with futures as well. It will, you know, if you enter into a winner, it will bring up your average position as well. So if you had buys from here at break even, then you take more buys here, it'd probably bring your average position up to like there or something. I'll take a pullback right about now. Well, see how this 30 closes. If this 30 closes above this level, you'll keep pushing up, and you may bottom wick and keep buying gold. But if you start closing back below here, then you could sell into here before then going higher. But I would not, like I say, do not sell against this right now. If you try and sell against this, you'll blow your account. This is a 90 tick move up in gold in the London session, and gold is not one to trade against when it's on the move. And it's never just gonna, like I say, it's not just gonna tap from here and just start pushing down. So taking sales from here is stupid, because you'll just range, you'll re-grab the highs, and then you may see a dip back down. So don't fight gold. Gold is not one to fight. Was a fib level? Oh, really nice. Nice. Yeah, look at this 4 hour. If this 4 hour closes back above, I mean, let's try and do this 4 hour level a bit nicer. Where's the 4? Yeah, kind of there. 2000. If this 4 hour closes anywhere back above this resistance, yeah, you'll keep pushing higher on gold. And then the next targets on gold would be, yeah, back up here. Would be the next level you probably see gold continue to run into. Stubborn, I am though. Yeah, don't do that, man. Gold doesn't do that. Gold will squeeze you out, and then it will stop you out, and then it'll have to move. Gold is never one to trade against. Gold is not one to trade against. You could cut your longs, you can cut your shorts and flip the bias and make way more back as well. That's the beauty of gold. Like if you're short in this for whatever reason, as it's closing bullish, you cut your shorts, you go long, and you'll make back much more, much quicker than trying to be right or wrong. No bottom work. Yeah, it's got 10 ticks. Yeah, it's good. Market in general don't care about your bias or plans. Trade price action. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. That's why we don't really trade with a bias or an ego, because yeah, gold doesn't care about it, and we just trade whatever price is going. We'll trade it. This 30 is going to close in like 17 minutes here. With this way, this is so overextended. There's not a lot we can do just yet. You can't take buys because it's so overextended. You can't take sells because it's too bullish. So you need to wait for something like this. Wait for something like this. Grab some lows and look for continuation plays, or something like this. And that's how we'll be able to, ride this next move. I'm short at 2024. Holy sh! Where's your stop? It depends if that's an intraday or a swing trade. But if you're short 100 overall, you're minus like 90 ticks right now. Depends where your stop loss is. I can't say if that's a bad entry or not. If it's a swing trade, then sure. But as long as you plan for it to be a swing trade. But whatever you do, don't put your stop loss above these highs. That's the thing. If you take shorts from here, where's your stop gonna go? Can't put it above here because this is levels where we're going to grab. You never sell here and put your stop here or even here. Like it's not shorting from 2024. It's not. I can't say if it's a good position or not. If you were planning for this to be like a 4-hour continuation down. Having an average position from like 2024, not necessarily that bad. But I would just be careful that if you're doing something like this, imagine that like 90% of retail traders are probably trying to do something like that. And that's not how gold moves. So if it closes like aggressively against you, at any bottom wick, you'd be looking to cut your position and flip it and take longs. And like I say, you'll make back way more than the loss. What do you say about people who don't put stop loss? Do you hedge instead? Nah, that's not how hedging works, unfortunately, man. I know people who don't use a hard stop. I have a mental stop. I don't use a hard stop all the time. I have a mental stop though. You can't not use a stop loss, but not have an exit point in mind. I think a lot of people think by not using a stop loss means you don't have an exit. You just keep buying against it if it's gone against you, which is definitely don't do that. That's not hedging. I chose violence when I woke up today. Yeah, you chose violence. You and gold chose violence today. You shorted from here, and gold chose violence and continued running up. To be fair, my kind of plan today was I was jumping onto this session, seeing if we could push up into here, grab these highs and start to reject and look for this pushback down. And that's why it's so good to buy up into liquidity, because if you get a scenario like this where it keeps pushing, well, then you're exposed to buys. But gold to at least grab this high today was a given. You would never drop from here. Every retail trader will short here, put their stop loss just above that high, and that's why you see gold push up. So when you understand something like that, all we're doing is we're looking for buys here, up into here. And that can be our trade. We close like 80% up here, leave some runners, You know, we could be taking shorts risk-free all day long. Always use a mental stop loss but couldn't exit. Yeah, that's interesting, man. You just got to recognize that. I think if you, I mean, the best place to use stop loss placement on gold is just understanding liquidity grabs. Once you understand liquidity grabs, stop loss placement is relatively easy. Because if you re-break a liquidity high, you're just going to keep pushing up. But if you don't understand the way that gold moves, you don't understand, you know, liquidity grabs like this, then it's very hard to put in stop loss placements. But for me, a lot of my stop loss placements is just off levels. So if I bought gold off this level here, my hard stop would be here, but my exit would be if it closes bearish against me. I'd be cutting the trade right there. Same as if I shorted this resistance for whatever, as soon as this candle here closes above, I'm out straight away. Out, right there. Instantly. Instantly. What's this 5 minute doing? Grab the highs. Has it really grabbed any lows? So you'll probably see that. Can these lows get grabbed soon on gold? What do you have? It's just too aggressive to short it, but 10 ticks and some lows, not bad. Had the previous 15 close bullish above, retesting. You'll probably come and grab these highs again. Maybe you'll grab the lows once more, and then you can be looking for a continuation, buy back up into these highs anywhere below here. Starting to paint a little bit of a picture here now on gold. To enter this, man, I think, well, there was lovely buys from here. These buys were the nicest because you hadn't, on the 30, you hadn't grabbed this high, this high, or this high. So here was lovely. Maybe even here, once you grab the lows, you close back bullish. This candle here wicks out the lows and closes bullish. Probably be buying like around here, I think, man, would be a nice one. Risk off that low. Break even as soon as you grab these highs, you probably close some profit. What would that have been? Where's my tool? That would have been, what the fuck? Yeah, 20 ticks, yeah. Close like 50, nah, 80%, leave the rest at break even. So this candle closure here, buying from here would have been lovely. And then probably this candle closure here, buying from here would have been lovely. So here and here I think would have been the nice ones, man. And this was like, yeah, this was all based off the fact that this high was going to get grabbed, you know. There's no way that gold would ever reject from here and retails put their stop there and just keep pushing down. So at this point here, you're creating even more liquidity to this high here. So it's like at any retracement, yeah, I'd be buying that. It's very nice. So just a little continuation play back down on some 5 minute lows there. So you did just grab that little double bottom that we just spoke about. Appreciate it. Yeah, no worries, man. Of course, of course. So you're grabbing the lows now. Let's see, how's this 30 looking? Yeah, cool. This 30 closes like that. You may not, see on the 30, you might not need to grab that high. If you close like this, top wick, this, like I say, this is where you could start to 23 tick range. Nice. This London Open and 30 in hourly close is going to be really key here on gold. Really, really key. Yeah, hourly looks like you'll spike up higher, but you could bottom wick first. I think you'll see this push higher. But you may, you know, dip back down grab these lows before pushing higher. But if you open and instantly push down, then you'll probably push up. So how we open is going to be key. But at some point today, you will re-grab that high. So let's mark on the high and the low and see which we get drawn to first. What the fuck? Yeah, you got a very, very big week. Is it true, Aaron, that 99% day trader end up losing money at the end of the year? Yeah, probably, man. Probably sounds about right. I think it's like around 95% or something. But it depends how you take that statistic, you know. Yeah, it's gonna pop. Yeah, I agree, David. Yeah, I think it is. I think the statistic is like 95% of traders fail. But like, how many of that 95% open an account with like less than $1,000 and gamble it? It's a bit of a hit and miss statistic. But statistically, yeah, it's very hard to become a trader. But out of that 95% of the, like, you know, 95% of retailers fail, it's, most of it is just like, yeah, people who just open up an account, lose money, and then quit trading. You know, they would be classed as that. You can find, yeah, most don't stick now. Most don't even stick around for longer than like 6 months. You can have a look at, on most brokers, it typically tells you the failure rate. Let me see if I can find it. It's usually like printed at the top, or it's usually printed at the bottom. Where is it? I can't remember. I used to see if I can find it. I know Interactive Brokers used to have it. I can't find it though. Yeah, they used to have, it used to be at the very top or at like the very bottom of most brokers. Maybe they don't do it anymore. But yeah, it used to be at like the top or the bottom of most brokers' websites, saying the rate of what statistics actually lose money. I can't see it though. It used to be on there. It's clearly not anymore.
It's probably a misleading stat anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, man. Yeah, it is.
Because we have no idea what percentage of traders who actually stick at it succeed.
100%.
And study a strategy properly and practice proper psychology.
100%.
We don't know what percentage of those traders succeed or fail.
Yeah, that's very true. The likelihood is like most of that percent is like, yeah, people who just chuck like a couple of $100 in an account, blow it, and then quit. It'd be more interesting to see the statistics of what happens after like 3 years of studying the markets, for example.
Yeah, that would be good.
Decent wick there. Yeah, I think the stats for people passing prop firms is even worse. The stats of someone passing a phase 1 and phase 2 and actually getting a payout, I think, is even worse. But that's like the amount of people who do prop firms thinking more capital is going to solve all their problems when they don't even have a profitable strategy in the first place is crazy high.
Well, prop firms make tons of money. There was a guy, broker, is it Black Bull Markets broker? Interviewed a guy about setting up a brokerage. He talked about prop firms as well, saying the amount they make is insane.
Yeah, man.
People just keep on plowing money into funding challenges and failing.
Yeah, the stats would be crazy. It would be crazy. That's why you see all these gurus starting prop firms these days to take advantage of everyone who loses money.
Yeah.
This is a... So let's see how this Audi's going to close. Rejecting that resistance pretty nicely there on gold. I do think at any bottom wick you'll probably fill it in at some point. There's the 5 looking Yeah, I still think a lot of people will be trying to sell this. 15 didn't re-grab the highs before this push down, so you got a little double top there, same as this. You'll probably see it now. We bottom weight to grab these lows, little double bottom there maybe. How much to start a prop firm? I don't actually know, Scott. Yeah, I'm just asking for a mate. I don't know how much it's up. I wouldn't imagine it's much, because you saw all these prop firms popping up. They were all the same broker. So the broker, which was 8cap, were obviously just giving out, offering to start up people's brokers and using them as the broker. It's all just demo money. So probably wouldn't be that much. Win the panel this Thursday. Yeah. It probably wouldn't be that much, to be honest. Partner with a broker. It's all demo funds anyway, so I don't really know what the actual costs are. How can we be successful? Aren't we wasting time? Nah, just stick at it and don't do what 90% of people do. Don't open an account with $500, expect to be a full-time trader, and blow it and quit and think trading is a scam. Being in the markets now, there has never ever been an easier time to become a successful trader as well. Back in like the older days when you used to be on a trading floor, a seat on a trading floor would cost fucking thousands, tens of thousands, even six figures back in them days. Spreads would be way bigger than they are now. Way bigger. You'd open a trade and you'd be minus like, I don't know, 10, 20 ticks or something instantly. You couldn't just fire up a computer at home and look at a chart, or you could see his figures and you had to print out an actual a picture of a chart and try and figure out what the fuck's going to happen. So there hasn't been an easier time to become a trader. Yeah, put a phone call. Yeah. Good morning. Oh, good morning, Johnny. Being a trader back in them days. Oh fuck! It looks like hell. It looks like hell. If we open it, instantly push down here and grab these 30 lows, you may look for some buys on gold, or vice versa. If we open it, instantly push up, you may look for some sells to grab these lows. I think whatever gold's gonna do now, you're either gonna grab this 30 high or low. So if we instantly push up, you could sell into the low. If you instantly push down and grab the lows, you could buy up into highs. This 30 is almost going to close in the exact same place here as well. But yeah, if you think you have bad spreads now, like 1 or 2 pips, trading however many years ago, like 20, 30 years ago, would have been way worse. Two stores great. Yeah, I think that's Rambo David. I fucking love that video. It's amazing. Rambo, yeah, one of my favorite. He lives in the Gold Coast. One of my favorite ever trading podcasts. I've listened to it God knows how many times. Right, let's see how we open here. Initial push down. This is the previous 30 low. Didn't last one, screens went completely different ball game. Yeah, I imagine, yeah, because it's, I guess back then you wouldn't be watching it as much as you are now. Or maybe they just got so used to that environment that when they went home they were like, fuck, I don't know what to do. I can't imagine going from that crazy environment to then not trading in that crazy environment. So a little 30 double bottom there. There's that 5 opening up here. Little morning star here in the 5. Still got 30 high and low to grab. 5 minute came down, grabbed the previous low, failed to close below this support. You're pushing higher here. Close back above, you may get some buys on gold. Close back above, bottom wick into here to re-grab the highs. 17 ticks, not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, all fired up, man. I got the demo account ready to go. Ready to rock and roll. Only time on the charts will build necessary links to neurons of your brain. Do you understand? Time. Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, I agree with that. Chart time is so key, man. So key. Even you guys who just sit here for like 2 hours and watch me stream, even if you guys don't take anything, you just take it all in and just watch price develop. The more you keep doing that, the quicker you'll be able to see it in real time. Just time on the charts is very, very valuable. Very, very valuable. That's a nice little 20 tick drop there. Good mentor as well. Yeah, good group of people as well. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I would love to visit a trading floor. Guys go hard on NQ and US 30. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do, man. I think most futures traders just trade like NQ and ES. I don't see many futures traders who trade gold. I don't know why, but yeah. They probably think it's too manipulated, which they're probably right. But I came from this. Had to learn the hard way. Yeah, US 30. Yeah, you guys should look at, you know, if you want to trade like indices, look at something like, look at the Russell. The Russell, from what I was finding, was probably the most cleanest. Nasdaq used to move cleaner than it does now, in my opinion. I think the Russell moves much nicer these days. It's just RTY if you guys want to look at the futures of Russell. I'm not on the, I'm on the delayed version, but if we zoom out a bit, other than whatever the hell that was, Russell usually moves nicer than Nasdaq. Look at that. That is disgusting. Was Nasdaq similar at that time? Yeah, shit show. Look at that. Crazy. People over leverage when they trade Nasdaq as well. Oh, look at this push on gold. You're not going to give us an entry? My days. This is what I said, you know, there's no way gold is going to drop from this initial hourly wick. This wick here is just, again, nothing but a retail trap. Exactly the same as this. It's not grabbed anything, so why would you sell off from here? There's no reason to. It hasn't grabbed anything of significance. It's just finding resistance before pushing higher. You know, anyone who is buying this move be taking profit here, but that doesn't mean you can't continue to push higher. It's just an initial reaction. You're always going to get an initial reaction from a level. Doesn't mean it's just ready to absolutely drop to the floor though. Amazed at all the analysis these guys throw into it. Compared to what you trade gold, thank you. Yeah, I haven't really had a chance to watch Top Step TV too much, to be honest, because it's at like 2 AM for me. I've been invited on it a few times, but it's like the time slots for me. It's like 3 or 4 AM. I'm like, I don't know if I can do that. I would like to go on it at some point. Now, when I'm, you know, maybe if I travel to a normal time zone, I will stay up and go on it with them and maybe show them a little bit of gold. But yeah, a lot of the futures guys do use some crazy indicators and stuff. Off to work. Enjoy Russ. Enjoy, man. Enjoy. So 5 minutes just closed. You haven't grabbed previous 30 highs, which you are going to do. Could you consider a bottom wick entry from like here? Where would your stop be? Hard stop would be there to see if you can continue pushing higher on gold. You could. It's not bad. What do your break-even point is what? 11 ticks. It's not the worst. Applied to be on the show my trade. No, I've been invited on it a few times. Like I said, it's just been at a ridiculous time that I just couldn't stay up that long. So I said to them, I'll go on it when I eventually visit a place with normal trading times. Well, I tried to do it in Bali when I was in Bali actually, but there wasn't any slots available. Maybe when I go to Bali in March, I'll probably message them because I feel bad. They've invited on to me to a few times. 2 trend lines. Yeah, I like that here. Yeah. Do eat. Yeah, lots of trend lines on gold. Lots of trend lines. That one. Yeah. That's why I'll be surprised if you don't see this dip down first before, you know, grabbing a lot of these highs. I don't think this is going to be the move that's going to grab these highs up here, this one. But I mean, to at least grab that high, yeah, it's likely. I think we need a little bit more volume to see the spike all the way up into, sorry, not that one, this one up here. And bring in more sellers on gold. And start to dip back down a little bit. And you know, you can see this push high. I'm not in this spot because I just drew this up. Just to see. As soon as it grabs these highs though, you would be managing a position. You see if it can run as like maybe 30 ticks or something. But it is cool that Top Step do that Top Step TV. I think it's an awesome thing to do. Again, something that no other prop firms that I've seen anyway do something like that. So it's quite cool. Oh, I've been using the wrong chart. This is supposed to be my higher time frame chart. Oh well. The more bullish gold gets, the more interesting this weekly and monthly is going to be. I'm very, very intrigued to see how this monthly closes. You could have some big shorts next month. Some big shorts. I'm gonna get rid of this chart. This is supposed to be my 4-hour chart. I've done all my intraday levels on this, so I'm gonna get rid of these. We don't care about these. This. We're trying to do it on here. 5-minute chart. So there's the high to grab, and there's the 30 low. Too many charts open. A very bullish week. Yeah, it really could be. I think I've had these highs drawn up for so long. That's why I didn't get this sell off here, because you had these highs up here to grab. If we had grabbed these highs, man, I would have been selling this off all day. That's the reason I didn't take this sell off, and that's the reason I haven't tried to short continuation swing pushes down from this sell off either. Whereas most people try and sell from like these regions after this push down, but it didn't grab anything. So if it didn't grab anything, the likelihood is that anyone who is short from like here on gold, their stop's probably above that high. So the likelihood of us pushing down from here without grabbing that high is extremely unlikely. Yeah, so I think you can see gold push up into here and eventually all the way back up into here. So 5 minutes still pushing down here, which is nice. We could still get an entry here that's more worth our risk. You did grab previous 15 high, but on the 30 you just left a little double top, double bottom. I'm trying to find an entry where it's worthwhile. I would like this 5 minute to close rejecting, but don't flip. Next 5 minute, grab the lows, close doji, literally like this, and then bottom wick, and we can take it to break high. Exactly like this is what I want to look to see these buys up into gold, and then we can essentially be looking to do something like this instead of doing this. So close bearish, instant top wick. You'll very likely see gold drive a little bit lower here. What do you have? What do you have? 6 ticks into lows. Watch the Big Short. Yeah, great movie that. Great movie. Very good movie. Just been moving some full margin trades. That's the mindset we're here for. That's what we like to hear. Yeah, it's a great movie though. True story as well, obviously. Gonna grab the lows, Goldie. We count the lows, close a little bit doji, and we can be looking for some buys. 20 ticks, yeah, that'd be nice. That would be very nice. And our risk would be very good here as well. Alright, look at that. If you scalp that little that little 5-minute flip there, you got like 5 ticks, very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. I want to see this 5 not break the low, close back above, and seeing if you can continue dispying higher. Or good morning to gold longers only. Good morning, man. Good morning. A little 5 double top there. Look at that. So this, if you look at this on the hourly now, this is beautiful. We are creating even more liquidity up from here. So any push down, the likelihood of us grabbing these highs now that you have this hourly double top, you look left, find the time where you did something like this and what happened afterwards. Dip down, fucking grab all of it. So this is lovely. Imagine people are probably trying to sell this resistance here. People are probably trying to sell this. So we want to... You may dip back down first, but eventually we want to buy up into that today. If you grab this 30 low first, anywhere below here is going to be a nice place to look for some longs on gold. London Open here as well. Alright, give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to run to the toilet and we'll stay on for another 45 minutes to an hour. 2 seconds. Five. Oh, we're kind of doing what we wanted so far. I believe we'll tap the last 2 Monday high. Yeah, agreed. Cool. So you just closed respecting that support there, which is nice. This is exact. Oh, don't. I want a bottom wick before we push high though, because then if we had a bottom wick, we can take the break of the high. And be doing this now. It'll be just gold's luck that we just push up from here. If we don't grab this high and bottom wick, we can still look for a break of the high here. We just did exactly what we wanted to see just there. Come down, grab the low, don't close below it, close back above, and you can be looking at this play up. You also have a double top up here as well. You also have a little double top here now as well. And the risk is going to be very small here. It's like sub 10 ticks here, which is fantastic. I want to see this create a bottom wick, and I'm going to look for a buy once it flips back bullish. Hard stop will be here. We'll probably actually be able to risk off that low, seeing if this continues pushing. So all we need here is a little bottom wick, and this could easily just continue this bullish push and just run up much more here. Be careful with fills today as well. There's not a huge amount of volume right now. This is the big push, so you're not going to get amazing entry. So if you want to put an order in just a little bit above, then wouldn't be a bad idea. There you go. So where's this looking on the futures? Well, the Future still hasn't created one. Did the FX one just create one? Ever so slightly. I'm not in this yet. The futures chart didn't really create a bottom wick, but I mean, fucking hell. If you zoom in far enough, the currency did actually create a bottom wick. So as you're creating the bottom wick, buy stuff on the break of the high, and there's that push. Now you get break even. Fucking hell. I can't make it up, look at that. If we dip down from it, I will snap it. You literally formed the bottom wick. Formed the bottom wick and just wicked up aggressively. What was that? That was aggressive. You just wicked up like 10 ticks in like 2 seconds there. I'm looking at my screen here. The futures chart didn't actually give the bottom wick. That's why I was waiting. It hasn't. The futures chart be like proper. Zoom in here. There's no bottom wick on the futures. Not that it really matters in the futures. It's more so based on the currency, but you couldn't really put it on the break of the high. I mean, it did exactly what we said though. 5 ticks in a second. Yeah, it's literally like, it's like 10 ticks in literally like less than a minute. It was way less than a minute. Yeah, like that. What did you hit? You hit like, yeah, 8 ticks. You'd be break even there. Well, we're still coming back down though. We've still got time here. So you probably take break even there. The reason you go break even because you're grabbing previous 5-minute highs as well. And you had no real bottom wick. And you still haven't really grabbed 30s low. So you wick the lows, you wick the highs. Which way are you going to close here, Goldie? If this closes bearish, you know, you may see the push back down into here, and that could be a worthwhile trade. Now that you've grabbed these highs, that's like, yeah, 12 ticks. That could be a trade. Because then you'll probably grab the lows and then grab the highs. So you could look for that little scalp before then pushing higher, and who knows, could you even come back down and retest here? Maybe. You'd be risking off there. How this 5 closes was going to be very key here. If we now push, now that we create this bottom wick, gold is out to get us. "30 seconds. Yeah, you basically have, you know, something like this now. A lot of people will probably short here, stop above this high. So I still think you'll see this swing higher. Or maybe boom, and then boom. I don't know. This is why it's good though, because, you know, when you don't get this whole push up, and you chase it and you get stopped out, once you wait for price to slow down, it doesn't take too long for it to start building up liquidity again and painting a bit of a different picture. Oh shit. Did you have sells on the break of this low on gold? What would you had sell on the break of this low down into previous 30 lows. You had like 14 ticks, and your stop is gonna be 5. 10. If you re-break this high, you'll push higher. If you respect this, you could see gold push down. So you could look to short gold if that candle can flip bearish. Your break even has to be aggressive though. As soon as you grab these, you know, you've got to be managing. Could grab 5 ticks now, but push. Yeah, it's a very, very quick spike. A very, very quick spike. Our champion tick still touched that 4-hour high. Yeah, that's quite close actually. Yeah, that's not too far. That's not too far at all. Yeah, it's very close, man. It's very, very close. Like to grab these. Yeah. That's the thing. When this 4-hour closes in like what? Still 2 hours. If this 4-hour closes above this resistance, you'll very likely bottom wick and keep pushing higher into these highs. sell now? Is that a signal? Is that financial advice, boss? Sounds like a signal to me. I want to see it start to reject, and then you can look to take it. If it doesn't, kind of create a little 5-minute double top there now again. Not ideal. I'm not putting this in just yet. It's looking like you're going to spike out these highs, I reckon. Chef shoot is cooled. All good, Chris. All good, man. All good. You haven't missed too much just yet, mate. Gold's just been on a huge, huge run to start the day. The only way I will look for sells is if we grab here, close back below, and then I'll be looking for sells. But if you look at this on the hourly, depending on where you target, there's no way you're going to drop from here. You're going to re-grab these highs. You could have a little intraday, you know, short to grab this low, but at some point you're going to grab this little double top. Anyone who's selling here, stops are above that high. But like I say, that doesn't mean that you can't do this before doing this and take advantage of that move. But it would only be if this 5-minute can flip bearish in like 2 minutes. It's kind of creating a little double top again here. More reasons to see this spike up than not, I think. Did miss 100 tick move? Yeah, we did, Chris, yeah. It started at like 6 o'clock London time. It was a 90 tick move, man. It was crazy. When we jumped on it, we were here. The price had already had this big push. I was actually going to start looking for some sells around here once you grab these highs. Close back below. This is why our part 2 of our plan is so key. Start closing back below. We could have had some shorts. You grab the highs, didn't close below, kept pushing higher. 50 seconds here on gold. Hold my longs from 2060. 2060. Yeah, we have, yeah, coming close to that trend line, man, yes. So I want to see this start to reject and pull down, create a lot of liquidity up here, and then you can look for these buys later on. Remember, there's no bottom wick on this daily or weekly yet. And when there's obviously no bottom wick on the weekly, on Monday, it means there's no bottom wick on the weekly, and that's all the way back down there. Like this push in Asia has been insane. So 5-minute didn't flip there. So if you had any sell stops in that below that low, you'd probably look to be just closing the order. Close it and wait. You may see this spike up a little bit higher here on gold. So this is the last 5 of the 30. Let's just have a look, see how this 30 is looking. Yeah, trapped between the previous 30 high and low. Wherever the next big move is going to be on gold, we need to have that fake push first. So if this next 30 opens and pushes down, then you'll be looking for the buys. If the next 30 opens and pushes up, then you can be looking for the sells. But as long as you're trapped within this previous 30, it's kind of hard to say where gold's going to go here. You got a lot of highs to come and grab. I would prefer it to grab the lows first, but I don't think we're here to trade off what I prefer. I was looking at this. if this 5 could flip aggressively bearish. But as you came so close to that high and rejected, so you're going to grab it to me. So each moment, let's have a look, man. Yeah, look at that little 1 minute triple top here as well. Continuation buy? Yeah, I'd look for a continuation buy once we get back down below here. If we grab this previous 30 low, then yeah, I'll be looking for that continuation into this double top here. That would be lovely. If we leave this double top, very similar to like this. Yeah, but then I would love that, yeah. If we don't grab these highs and come down first, yeah, buys from here to continue pushing up would be literally exactly like this, which would be beautiful, man. Very, very nice. Why does it do that? It's annoying. Oh, from 2020 this morning? Very nice. You got buys from 2020 down here, this level. Yeah, beautiful. Amazing entry. And it's 130 ticks. It's huge. Remember, there's no bottom wick on the daily or weekly, so do be wary of that. If you're up that much, grabbing previous daily highs, tapping into daily resistance, you know, it'd be worthwhile locking in some gains. But look at this daily open. This is crazy. All of a sudden, this monthly doesn't look that hard to re-break the highs. Some big moves today. So your safest bet right now is going to be kind of let price come to you. If you grab the highs first, you can take the sells. If you grab the lows first, you can take the buys. And now you just kind of want to see which way price wants to go, and then that's the way you guys want to be reacting. What is this little range we're creating? This is a 25 tick range. So there you go. 30 just closed. Bullish, wicking the highs. Hasn't really grabbed any lows. If you grab some intraday highs, you can look for some sells. Or if you grab the lows, you can be looking for some buys. So take a look at this 30 chart down here. Rejected, rejected again. You have a double bottom down here, and you have a double top, and now triple top up here as well. So could you target this double bottom? It's possible. It is possible. Look at that. We still had them moves that. Man, if that had flipped, it'd be boom. TP here. Ooh, let's have a look. We have a look. Ooh, amazing, man. Amazing, amazing. Great profit, man. Good job. Good job, good job, good job. Very nice. It's only a little. It's only pushed like 8-ish ticks. I'm out. Very nice. Very, very nice. That's where we want the cells. Here. Break the high and retest the double bottom. No, not really, man. I just double bottom is kind of just. This is very, very, very messy. Well, you know, you just haven't really grabbed the previous. So now you kind of got a triple one here now on gold. 1, 2, 3. That hasn't grabbed. If gold's gonna have a big push up like this, you're gonna grab the lows and then have the push. So at any point you could see that dip into there. So we are creating a decent amount of liquidity to both sides. Also just ranging after a big push up. Yeah, I haven't grabbed any 30 lows or 30 highs. And remember, we are overall bullish as well. Overall bullish. Audi double top as well. Depending on how you had your level drawn, goes above bottom weight, pushing higher. But you got to be patient here with gold. You know, you've had like a 150 tick push up in Asia since market open. What, 150 tick to now? If you didn't get this push here, to kind of correct in this area is pretty expected. It's not necessarily a bad thing. You can take advantage of that, but just wait for some highs to be grabbed, or you know, some lows to be grabbed. Yeah, they're all inside. Yeah, and the 30 every candle's inside now. This is why it's like a matter of time to see which you're gonna grab. If you're gonna push higher, you'd expect this, and if you're gonna push lower, you would expect this. We kind of need like a 30 confirmation here, to be honest. I don't want to make you guys wait for a 30. It's like another 25 minutes away. You're not really going to do anything until either has been wicked. So soon I may just set some alerts, which would be here and here. Yeah, we do, man. Yeah, that daily is huge, man. Huge, huge, huge. This one here. 1, 2, 3, and now 4 as well. Like all of this, I reckon, is a lovely, lovely retail trap to see boom and then boom. all good, man. So you kind of want this 4 hour to close above, next 4 hour to bottom wick into here, and then keep pushing higher. It's pretty difficult when the fact there's no bottom wick on the daily though. It's too bullish to short into that though. Don't try and short into that daily bottom wick. Still trapped within. Saying like it's gonna go for a run. Take care. What should I go? Yeah, no, good shout, Anthony. Yeah, I'm thinking the same, man. Set some alerts. Go walk the dog and just kind of wait for them to go off because you can't really do too much now. Good, like I say, your next direction. Although I think gold's going to dip back down lower a little bit. You're unlikely to dip low without grabbing the highs. You're unlikely to push high without grabbing the lows. So you kind of need to liquidate one or the other before we can really see this move. So I think having an alert above and below this previous 30 is probably going to be your safest bet here. And that's like another, yeah, it's another 22 minutes, wait. I won't hold you guys for that long. But you guys on Zoom, set your alerts above this 30 high and above this 30 low. And like I say, whichever we grab, that can be where we're looking to take the next trade. I don't want to make you guys sit here for another 22 minutes to watch it close within this. We may as well just set these alerts and then catch up in Discord if they go on, and be active in market chat. If these alerts go off, you know, I'll come back up and fire it up. But for now, as long as we stay within these, we have to wait for volume and confirmation. So I think that's what we'll do. Backtesting video really helped today. Key levels are the best so far. Must watch. Yeah, thank you, Chris. Glad you enjoyed it, man. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, cool. Zoom, guys. These are our alerts. Once they go off, we'll be active in Discord, and we'll see if we can get some continuation plays or little pullbacks. So I won't make you guys watch here for another 20 minutes. But I'll talk to you guys in Discord when these alerts do go off. Be active, and we'll jump in the market chat and see what we get. So I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Enjoy, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Cheers, guys. Alright, Zoom guys, YouTube guys I should say. I'm gonna set my alerts and leave it there for now. I scalped like $250 here today off these little plays, but nothing crazy. I'm pretty much just gonna wait for these alerts to go off like I just said to the guys on Zoom and just kind of wait for the next direction. I think gold could pull back today, but it's not going to pull back without grabbing more highs. And the only way I can look for buys up into that is if we come and grab the lows, and I'll look for the shorts once we come and grab the highs. So until then, until my alerts go off, we're not going to do anything. We're going to sit back, let gold range, chop everyone up, and when my alerts go off, we'll come back, fire up the charts. But I appreciate you guys taking the time to tune in. If you haven't, be sure to watch yesterday's video, very valuable. And I will see you guys same time again tomorrow, and I'll try and post some updates later on of what we're looking for on gold on Instagram. So enjoy, guys. Appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Bye.